Yeah, the unlikely challenger SLASHY has come blazing through this bracket. You know, going down to ZD in winter finals and having to make quite a little bit of a run in SLASHY, but only having to triumph over Gummy, who has been kind of tearing it up. But here we are, grand finals, ZD versus SLASHY, and ZD using the Wolf once again to kind of combat this Brawler.
So I've seen a couple of these this week, actually. I think he was here for Tuesday, and we saw SLASHY and ZD go blow for blow, and I believe it was like a reverse 3-0. Like, ZD very nearly got knocked out by SLASHY. So this has been a matchup that traditionally SLASHY has trouble with, but he's been getting better and better at it. ZD on notice.
Yeah, their set in winner's final was in 3-1 favor in terms of ZD. ZD switched to the Fox.
Exactly,
but SLASHY, he's been catching up on it. SLASHY has been catching up on ZD's kind of game plan. It's once again, it's going to be a battle of can you beat ZD's adaptation? Yes, you can get the callouts. You can beat it as well, but that's going to be the key factor in this.
Game of inches right there. And what we saw from SLASHY, definitely trying to get the duck up tilt as an anti-air and just a little bit off, and ZD going to make you pay for it. He messed it up. That was definitely a turnaround. You saw that he didn't jump as far as he wanted to. That's because he tried to jump, land, and then turn around with a back air, but did not pay off.
Yeah, and here we go. The back throw is set up in the corner once again. ZD trying to cover all of the bases with the laser, maybe get a little bit of damage. You can see ZD respecting SLASHY a lot more this time. Kind of just respecting that nair, just allowing him to not really play that Brawler game that we saw him playing before. And I already know that he doesn't want no business, no trouble from this Brawler.
I'm surprised that we haven't seen him like running off stage with the neutral air, but instead stays planted on stage and gets that forward tilt after a couple attempts. And look at this. Every time ZD gets these low percentage combos, it just feels so brutal, and he's had them every single stock. He's striking first, and he may very well be striking last this game.
Yeah, ZD trying to land on top of SLASHY, get a little bit more damage going on, but good old Scoop gonna save you. Trying to come back to the ledge. There's the up airs, trying to go and convert to the upper. ZD though, hot on the chase off the nair, having this ledge trap, able to get off the nair, still try to look for another one, but is forced to just kind of dance around all these shot puts here.
2 times in a row also we saw SLASHY try to get back with the suplex, and then both times ZD had that disjointed nair ready, willing, and able to snuff that out.
ZD now pressing so many buttons, it's like, come at me. This is the universal sign of you cannot come. This is a wolf zone. You can't come inside of that space, but SLASHY trying to reclaim what is there, trying to get back in. ZD coming on with a very aggressive laser. However, it's going to be putting them back at the ledge and being forced to kind of play this out against SLASHY.
And that was so good by SLASHY, just waiting out ZD's options, forcing him to exhaust any and all opportunities to get back to edge. That's one of those where we do need to see SLASHY cash in on these edge guard opportunities. You do not want to play neutral with ZD. You want to keep this man pinned to the corner where he doesn't have the space to work with.
Yeah, and I already know that Brawler, they definitely don't like that neutral game. They want to get those shortcuts in and trying to find a little bit of shortcuts their own. Just finding one conversion. SLASHY not able to find himself just to get in, but there's a dare into the up air, and that's going to be the first game going for ZD.
You know, we saw something interesting there in those last few seconds. We saw SLASHY down 2 stocks at kill percent, decide that I don't need to go in right here. I can wait out and try to see what ZD is going to do, and maybe he'll be over-aggressive. Maybe he'll be tilted, he'll run and do something stupid, and I can kill him off of it.
Yeah, a little bit of patience goes a long way, and definitely it's what SLASHY really needs if he wants to just stop losing to ZD in the air-to-air game.
See, there's patience, and then there's camping while you're behind. And that's one of those where you're not gaining advantage. You're not going to go ahead and time your opponent out if you're down a stock in 100%. What you're going to do is give your opponent just enough room to make a mistake. The question is ZD tilted enough to make those mistakes?
Well, switching to the Fox, we're definitely going for a lot more of probably a faster paced match, maybe a little bit more aggressive as well. Going to Kalos this time around, very good stage for Fox, having a new layer to their mix-up as well, and their kind of just game in general. But it's always the same story. Triple fair, trying to go for another one, but that's going to be 41 on SLASHY here.
Real talk, I think we might actually see a slower paced game in this one, because while Fox has a lot of speed to go ahead and blow this man up if in neutral, the thing is, you don't have to do it on a stage like this. You can play Runaway Fox. you can run to the other side of the stage, toss out a couple lasers, and then see if SLASHY wants to camp. Well, now he's going to go ahead and take 30, 40 damage.
Yeah, that platform is pretty, or the center stage is pretty large, so you do have quite a lot of room to kind of just play slow, play defensive as well. ZD trying to call out SLASHY's approach with the up smash is going to make it back with the Firefox and find a conversion off that fair into the up air. And is still looking for the stock off that back air.
Was that true? Like the last hit of fair into up air? That is nonsense if so.
That is true.
Forward smash very nearly taken all the way across stage, but the bigger stage actually paying dividends for ZD as he's able to survive a couple of these opportunities and very nearly gets the wall tech, but actually good angle from SLASHY on that one. ZD unable to survive.
Oh,
the chillin'.
That falling up air was so nice, catching the shield poke on shield, but here we go. This combo game getting started for SLASHY. Quick 3-piece combo, 36%. Doesn't even matter if you stale that up B. It's still going to kill regardless, and it's always going to find its mark.
And I really feel like moves like that up B, it's actually benefited a lot from one of the changes in this game where moves stale on shield. So you can just go ahead and mash your neutral layer on their shield and unstale your up B if need be.
Exactly. And ZD fighting their way out of the corner, but you have to respect that up B out of shield sometimes. That is frame 3. It's going to come out mad fast. You think that Nair is safe? Nah, that up B is going to be contesting you.
Yeah, ZD said he was fighting his way out of the corner. Right now, he's barely been able to lay hands on SLASHY. 136 damage and a stock with the spike on the down air into the up B, and SLASHY's defensive prowess is out to shine here, less than 60% on his second stock.
Yeah, ZD trying to get real cheeky with the double laser. All right, I like it. Get that solid damage on, but you got to get in there and get that stock. But against Brawler, you have to pick and choose your battles very wisely, or else you're just going to get blown up.
Both of them want the same thing. They both want these neutral area interactions. Fox's might be a little bit more disjointed, but it feels like SLASHY has a much lower margin for error in neutral because he's got a few more bigger hitboxes and things like that forward air and the back air.
Yeah, and ZD, all right, whiffing the dash attack on the shield. That's going to be an up smash.
Don't let that happen. Don't let that be you.
Don't let it be you. And it was SLASHY, unfortunately, this time around. But SLASHY able to get one solid string. He's able to get these nice little hits, but you just got to make them count. You have to get those double up airs. You have to get those on the platforms, or else ZD might be just trying to run a train on you.
This anti-air up tilts have been so good for SLASHY too. It makes so the ZD really doesn't want to run in. Like, look at that. He just jumps in place, and then SLASHY just pulls back, tosses out the up tilt, and says, yeah, you sure you want to do this, ZD? You might want to rethink your options.
Yeah, and this DI has been pretty great as well, catching him when he just overextends just a little bit to get in the damage where it really matters. And now ZD's chilling with 131 and forcing the tech in place situation from the drag down, but mashing the up B. That is going to be game 2 going to SLASHY.
That was actually so brilliant. So SLASHY got caught in the rapid jab, and he used slide off DI. So he DI'd down and off the platform, fell off, got an air dodge out immediately so that he was actionable, and then killed ZD for it because ZD was stuck in the rapid jab animation. That was 100% purposeful.
That was brilliant.
Slide off DI. It ain't just for melee, y'all.
We got that in ult. That's the old tricks in the book. There ain't no new tricks here. I know, actually, in the meta, I want to say people are trying to make more practical use of like pratfalls and like slide offs as well.
And footstool sounds.
Yes.
Like, I really want to see ZD do footstool up B, but he just like stubbornly refuses.
Bro, I think footstool up B would be crazy on ZD, especially with this wolf. Yeah. It's already good. Adding more of like a combo game to it that basically just makes you untouchable somewhat.
That, and I really don't see him go for forward air wolf flash that much either.
Yeah, so, it's something you gotta think if you want to give up or not, especially like suicide combos as well.
Shout out to my man CDK, who has just like the sickest combo game with this character. I definitely feel like ZD's in neutral. Like, I think he's got one of the more solid neutral games out of the Wolf mains. Perhaps he's, I don't know, him versus Jackal, who's got a better one, to be honest. That's rough.
I definitely want to say
might be Jackal.
It's definitely Jackal. But I think when CDK, if he started playing again, he already has a very destructive way of dissecting your play and figuring you out and able to just get like the most optimal combos ever. But speaking of optimal, that edge guard was looking pretty nice from SLASHY.
The sweet spot start up of the neutral air. Excuse me, my boss and actually comes rearing back right out there. Got the start up going to that move. All right, so we're trying to land with the neutral air on his side. There is SLASHY again, gets the up tilt, but great jump away by ZD, recognizing that he ain't trying to go ahead and mess with that hitbox on the rapid up tilts.
Yeah, and now this is a very interesting stage that we are on right now. We're on Battlefield, and you already know characters that have really big openings off ladder combos in this game, love going to the stage. Especially me, Brawler, if they get you to that top platform, they're just going to kill you right off that top.
It's true, but I feel like in this spot, what ZD gets out of this stage is really, really impactful too. He doesn't have to deal with shot put, and also it's a lot harder to get back from ledge, because you can just go ahead and sit underneath those platforms and have your own up tilt ready, and that does kill relatively early. Or have that back air ready again, because you know that people love to jump onto those battlefield platforms. From
yeah, I'm already starting to see what you mean. I mean, ZD having quite the lead in terms of this, looking to get more extra cut up on the board as well, but there's
no double jump here.
That's so unfortunate.
Has to use the Wolf Flash here. Oh, cannot get the down air. I love what SLASHY's going for. Just can't make it connect.
Yeah, off one little messed up interaction, ZD got so much damage on the Wolf, but still, oh, the suicide combos! He heard me. He heard me talking on the mic.
I think I said that he doesn't have those, but apparently I am incorrect. Thank you, ZD, for showing me the error of my ways.
ZD's calling you out. He's listening on the, yo, somebody check that stage. Do they have the speakers going loud and proud?
ZD got the one AirPod in. It's like, listen, if it doesn't face the camera, they can't tell.
They have been hiding in the headphones.
I'm gonna need $5 for that Metafy session right there, ZD.
Has anyone even thought of like doing that before? Like listening to the stream like while having their headphones on? That's to hear what the commentators are saying?
I mean, there's a little bit of stream delay, so I don't know how helpful it would be from like me to be talking about them like 5 minutes ahead of time. But still.
That is true, that is true. But okay, going to Kalos, a stage that SLASHY won on before. ZD probably confident that he can definitely take it as well, even though this was SLASHY's choice. He left it on open. But having a really good start here, ZD building 71 on SLASHY, and the challenge, SLASHY almost ended that Wolf's life very shortly with that S-Smash.
So SLASHY might have won on this one, but we are no longer seeing the Fox. It feels like ZD committing to the Wolf here. I mean, you talked about how in the winner's side of bracket, ZD needed to go to the Fox to get that 3-1 victory, but right here we have the other space animal, the bounty hunter. It is Dark ZD, as he sticks with his evil side to go ahead and try to claim another 3-1 here to end the tournament.
Yeah, and speaking of evil things, that ledge trapping is definitely devilish.
Oh my god, that was so nasty.
That up tilt as well. Looking like a demon.
He just jumped off of the platform, got his feet on the ground. It's like, all right, I know what you're going to do. You're just going to try to land with a neutral air. Just do it. I dare you.
And then this is where the Wolf slices and dices. The forward air into the nair, and now you have this ledge trap and getting called out with the nair as well. You have to go through so many processes to get back. And just trying to call it SLASHY on the drift with the F-Smash. Not going to be able to find it, but oh, this is looking so scary for SLASHY right now.
Toss him off stage there with the back throw. Tries to go for the back air immediately after, but SLASHY saw that one coming a mile away and had the air dodge prepped and ready.
Yeah, ZD's trying to make really good use of this this active nair on Wolf. Not able to just really find a kill, but still trying to fish for it, trying to call him out with the up smash as well, and still throwing out a lot of these kill options to shave off this 105 on SLASHY.
Great mash, actually, from SLASHY right there. Tries to go ahead and get the reverse with the landing up air into the back air. Shot puts are out, forcing ZD to go low, but cannot get the 2-frame. ZD, oh, standard get up, but the jab grab not going to work out. I like the mix-up from SLASHY, but ZD just immediately panic jumps away. He's like, I'd take to this, guys.
Yeah, that was the first time we actually saw a tick throw from SLASHY. Pretty much all set, I want to say.
By the way, I hate that those aren't a thing in this game. I hate that they took away jab, jab, grab. That was such a cool, like, little aspect of characters that didn't have, like, long-range hitboxes.
It's just super fake now. I still like doing tick throws, but, like, people, like... It depends on the person. If they're a masher, it's never going to work, unfortunately.
Because all you have to do is, if you have better frame data than them, just hit the A button and
exactly. Smash that dash. Especially against ZSS, frame 1 jab.
Exactly. Mario, frame 2 jabs. Like, I just hit the A button. We're good. All right, so using these up airs right now with SLASHY, we all know that at this mid percentages, up airs can lead into so much, but I mean, we don't need a lead in after you hit that Wolf back air. That does it all by itself.
Yeah, definitely having that kill power. Good old base to it as well. There's a forward throw to set up. Now you got to pass through shot put central. All right, up B, gonna make it back to stage, and ZD trying to reclaim this ledge very aggressively. Got a single hit in. Definitely trying to get that second one as well. They just want to put a swift end to it, but SLASHY, knowing that, goes for the up smash.
And only 28% here, so that lead that ZD had been building up did not really pay off all that much. He's got the stage control though, got the ledge trapping options. The neutral air from SLASHY though, trying to go ahead and fight in these low percentage situations. It's so difficult. Great shot put though, solid damage and a full reversal. Neutral air again, that active neutral air. You called it out there, Snivy. It's been such a big part of this game for ZD.
Yeah, and the neutral air, again, still putting in the work. You have the ledge here. ZD definitely wants to end this with the backer as well, or try to punish SLASHY, kind of just holding forward just a little bit, maybe getting caught by an F smash. But still, SLASHY fighting for their stake in this set. ZD still trying to just knock him out, but he is fighting.
The last hitbox of that suplex, grabbing ZD and giving SLASHY full stage control, but the double jump forces ZD back to center stage. And now, get the forward air, not going to kill, barely off the top. One shot put is out. How does SLASHY get back? Forward tilt coming up tilt coming out. No, great double jump. Just keeping away from ZD's dangerous spot right there.
Yeah, both players scrambling for this last and final kill. ZD being real smart about how he approaches SLASHY, because he already knows that when SLASHY gets in there with the dash attack, with the back air, it's going to be so devastating, especially when you're just Wolf here. Ooh, trying to really land aggressively with that down air, but oh!
Dash attack. Again, not going to claim the stock here, but this is a great opportunity from SLASHY, and he manages to claim the game. I really do feel like ZD had that game in his clutches, but SLASHY's evasiveness out of the corner 2 or 3 times allowed him a second lease on life.
That evasiveness, that threatening menace that is me, Brawler, just standing there menacingly throwing out so many back airs. ZD is aware of the dangers. That is what puts fear into your heart. And I definitely don't want to mess. Again, I will say, I definitely don't want to mess with this character anytime whatsoever. This is a bracket demon character.
But now we're back on ZD's home here in PS2. If the man had his opportunities, he wouldn't change this entire tournament. Thank God he does, though.
And still sticking out with the Wolf, not switching up to the Fox as well. Even though the Fox did pretty damn good against the SLASHY Brawler, but I guess, you know, the Wolf is a more kind of rigid, solid pick, especially to use with the disjoints as well and the laser.
More consistent, I feel. Like, Fox, you just have to work a little bit harder there. What was that? He got a jab lock, and then he stood up because he could push off stage, and then he was able to hit buttons and didn't, so he got forward smash for it. That was the dumbest interaction I've ever seen.
It's so weird because you can't jab lock on the metal parts
on
of
the
PS2. Yeah, beyond the ledge, because it counts as a slant. I guess I kind of want to mess it up, but ZD not really, you know, fearing it, just paying it any mind, shaking off just a little bit, trying to get it on, but
he can't jab lock with jab 2. It has to be jab 1, jab 1. You have to walk forward in between them, and ZD messed that up, and he loses his opportunity to even it up right there.
Yeah, and still hop on the chase. Dash attack descends in the corner. You really need to take out the stock. Trying to snipe it out with the jump, but ZD just messing up the timing a little bit, allowing SLASHY to come back, but he's still in dire need of a comeback right now.
Good up smash right there, and then he gives the taunt, a little bit of a power-up right there. And you know, ZD being a man who tilts relatively easily, that he is not happy about the way he lost his first stock, but he has to think about losing that second stock, the double shot put. No chance at a recovery right there.
All right, ZD, you know, the tilt maybe get him to just a little bit. We might see this go to a reset if he's not able to close out the stock very, very fast. But against me, Brawler, he has that explosive game that you just have to watch out for and just utilize these disjoints to really just take advantage of it. But Sumo Tori gonna put you back at the ledge. Oh, this is gonna be a huge scramble to the end here.
Can't land the forward air. Instead, we got that good pivot grab from SLASHY into the up air string, but that neutral air just so disjointed, it allows ZD to burst out of disadvantage, and you cannot be getting these trades if you're ZD. You have to go ahead and clean the stock up early. I mean, this is fair back air potentially, but he's just going for the down smash instead and fully selling out for that roll in. Not going to get it.
Yeah, ZD really fiending for these kill options for off that down smash. The dash attack not going to be able to do it. SLASHY having that DI on lock again, running it back with the dash attack.
Too stale, man.
He's not going to be able to kill, but that Nair definitely will.
So now we are one stock away from SLASHY walking out of the venue in second place or getting a bracket reset against ZD. It's all on ZD here to actually recover. He has to go ahead and go with the early Wolf Flash here. These shot puts making his life a little bit miserable. Finally out of the corner. No, dash attack puts him in disadvantage yet again.
Ooh. Yeah, this is where SLASHY always shines, putting ZD in those corner situations. This is where ZD really strong. Oh, yep, reset. We got a reset, ladies and gentlemen. You are staying for a little while longer.
Bracket reset. J-Dog got the air horn going. Unfortunately,
there you go, I got you.
We got the bracket reset now here, so ZD perhaps taking a moment to consider. He had the opportunity for a 3-1, but it felt like that last game was firmly in SLASHY's hands. It just, that early stock and then he was able to play defensively the entire time.
Yeah, I believe it was Nerf who said it before, but like putting ZD in these corner situations, that's mainly like your checkmate against him. So, like we've seen SLASHY do multiple times when he gets ZD in these corner situations, forcing him to just jump through several hoops, especially around that shot put. He's been able to capitalize so much off of it, and now we're here at the reset.
So we'll have to see if the second burst will be the same as the first, if SLASHY's going to be able to get that back and forth game 5 victory again, or if ZD is going to start to clamp down right here.
Ooh, there you go. Fair back air. Simple conversions out here. ZD just got to bring it up on lock. Now, in these resets, I usually feel like ZD either folds because he's just mentally, he's just like done.
Checked
or
out, yeah.
He kind of just clutches up. He's like figured out his opponent, basically.
Couple shot puts here from SLASHY showing that ZD doesn't have nothing figured out. He's actually going to go ahead and claim that first stock too. So much for having the download right here. We're not seeing the angry ZD power up quite yet either.
No, but simple back air just going to do it. Very solid kill confirm. Wolf got on lock. And the fair just trying to convert into the jab, but not getting the dash out, unfortunately. Having to kind of pass through this ledge. ZD taking things very aggressively. There you go. Trying to just extend off the up air, but Sumotori going to retaliate in response, and another one!
Can I get one more on the platform? Oh, he goes for the up air to kill instead. I respect it.
It would have been funny if there's, well, you know, third time's the charm, but he wanted to keep it as a secret. You know, keep it a little fresh in the back pocket.
I do wonder here, like ZD is really hard committing to these back airs when SLASHY's at ledge. We got to see him mix up here. We got to see him get like an empty short hop or something like that because SLASHY just way too comfortable shielding at edge. We're not seeing ZD's ledge traps pay off nearly as well as they normally do.
Yeah, and in response, SLASHY usually waits for ZD to commit to those back airs at the ledge, those full hop back airs, just trying to cover all the fronts of a jump, and then he just gets staged for free, essentially. Ooh.
The shot put again, ZD holding in. I'd like to see also a little bit more use of that reflector. Like, once you have the reflector activate, you can cancel at frame 1. So you're not, like, stuck in disadvantage there. You can just toss it out and then immediately get your jump forward air going.
Yeah, and they're still kind of scrambling in this neutral interaction right now. ZD just trying to build up some chip damage with the laser, looking to just patiently get this kill on SLASHY, and there you go, finding it with the F-tilt. This is nice, even Steven, but SLASHY, I already know, wants to raise some hell, wants to just win this Xanadu homecoming over the legendary ZD himself.
I'm curious as to what the record is. I'm going to have to go ahead and look that up all of a sudden here. But if that forward air was fast forward a frame or two earlier, he might have actually got that kill.
Yeah, and the forward air into the back air, gonna be doing it. God, that move was so strong.
Wolf is the fairest character in the game until he very suddenly isn't. Fair back air is a crime.
Definitely.
Yeah, just so silly.
All is fair in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate here. And I want to see, okay. I was about to say, I wonder what stage we're going to be going to this time around, and it's going to be Smashville. And this is certainly interesting because, again, you have that center platform that's going to play a huge part into the set, allowing me, Brawler, to get a lot of their extensions off the up airs and be able to kill kind of pretty early as well, just using it in general, but for ZD as well. He can make really good combo extension and good usage off of it. But it's going to be a key factor for sure going further into the set.
So now that we pulled up the record right here, it's actually 2-22 in ZD's favor.
Okay.
So yeah, SLASHY not having necessarily the best start here, but look at this, all of a sudden, that fair back air again. However, though, in the last 7 sets, 3-4. With that last set victory that SLASHY just had there.
Okay.
So SLASHY's starting to pick it up. It's getting significantly more even here.
Yeah, and better make that 3 on the board with that reset. And ZD has these explosive starts on SLASHY, but SLASHY manages to just bring it back all the way.
Oh my god, the fair bear again. ZD is just firing on all cylinders with that conversion, but thankfully not going to kill at 40. That was pre-patch. That would actually probably would have killed.
Yeah, and using Wolf's very vertical kind of game that he can play so very good. He can just go all the way out there, and it's incredible. But having to ledge trap here at the ledge, SLASHY rolling on in, knowing ZD is going to be committing to those back airs, is going to be getting the upper hand in this situation.
Low recovery here from ZD, not going to get 2-frame with the down tilt, but he just lands directly in front of that up tilt. SLASHY unable to connect. So far, like, the neutral game has been not in SLASHY's favor. He's down a stock and he's down, like, he's been already lapped in percentage. So this is one where I feel like SLASHY has to get some jank here. Like, down 2 full stocks, we have this platform specifically so that it can get things like up air into up B. We got to see something like that. We got to see an exclamation point to end this game. SLASHY wants to...
Yeah, we got to jank it up in here. We got to get some grabs. We got to get some up airs. We got to go for some nice cheese. The back air, not going to be doing it, but SLASHY's just going to have to play this so smart. He knows that ZD wants to take this ledge very aggressively, and he just kicks him back. There you go, another F tilt, knowing that ZD wants to kind of come back and take this ledge very aggressively again. But there you go, mixing up again. Definitely not going to catch him for a third time.
But ZD does manage to claim that forward air. These weak hits of the neutral air, the percentage is just a little bit too high here. SLASHY, his confirms aren't working, so we just need a straight hit. And this is always a struggle. Where can you find it? Directly underneath the platform with that falling back air. Good way to start the comeback if SLASHY wants to go ahead and not find himself down 0-2.
Yeah, but like we were saying before, SLASHY gonna need to get some cheese it up. But ZD trying to convert off the fair into down air. Oh my god. That would have gone crazy if that hit.
If you fast fell that neutral air, I think that was a jab lock too.
Damn.
So that weak hit of Wolf neutral air does jab lock, and then you can just go ahead and grab that that down smash and say GG, shake my hand.
Yeah, and this is currently GG's, especially when you're up against ledge against Wolf, one of the best trappers in the biz. Trying to come out on the up smash though. SLASHY just looking to kind of just find his pacing in the game. I know that 128 look being very scary right now. You're gonna have some linearity to your game, but there we go. Up air trade, able to get that up B as well. Very good stuff.
Next up air should kill too if we have a landing up air into an up B or something on that platform. Something like an up tilt into an up air. Like this is not beyond the realm of possibility. Brawler with Rage is a scary character.
Yeah, but CD not caring, giving him the boot, giving this game giving the set second game and moving this on to our third one and maybe potential last, but we already saw SLASHY in the reset. It might happen again.
All right, so I got to ask you here. I got to ask you to go ahead and put money where your mouth is. Do you think we're going to see the 3-0 here?
Ooh, I gotta think of it. I know we're at the racetrack. I know we're all about gambling.
Exactly. I'll put 5 on it right now.
Put 5 on it? I think ZD takes a 3-0.
All right.
I got my money.
I'll take it.
I got my money on ZD. He'll clutch up.
So SLASHY has to go ahead and start the reverse 3-0 right here. We're sticking with PS2, so a change of scenery is the answer, it appears, potentially, as the counter pick for Smashville just not working out whatsoever for SLASHY.
Yeah, and this is ZD's home like we were saying before, but SLASHY has managed to win games on the stage utilizing those platforms so much into the Mii Brawler game plan. But ZD, his openings have been extremely aggressive for these last 2 games.
Shot put, or excuse me, not shot put, the suplex, able to go ahead and get the full reversal right there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, 2-frame, or just even catching the head ledge hang right there with the down tilt. And then the up tilt, reversing this entirely. Like you say that ZD was hot to start off on, but now SLASHY seems like he had the answer right there. It's all that came down to the complete reversal that suplex gives you.
Yeah, those falling up airs into the up B did so much work on ZD, and ZD quickly wants to end this stock here with the back air, was not able to find it. But with this ledge trap, he just might, but no, whiffing the grab, allowing SLASHY to hang on just a little while longer, and even gets a little bit of damage off that thrower.
It feels like what he's doing there is he's doing it so that it pops under the lip of the platform, which is a little bit more disjointed right there. So good knowledge of how to utilize this stage's intricacies and the weird layout of those ledges.
Yeah, and it's going to be quite the battle for this next neutral interaction. The next person to get is going to make a huge opening and make a huge play. ZD
Dead. Oh, no!
Looking to make that play, but not quite getting the down air. Ending SLASHY's life, maybe or really early.
He didn't hold out. Like, that's what that was that ZD actually had the opportunity to get that down air, but he just did not DI out enough. It feels like the jump came out a little bit too early. Didn't take a step forward first.
Yeah, that huge play from that neutral interaction did so much work for ZD, having 94 on SLASHY. SLASHY swinging for that back air, almost had the timing on it, calling out ZD's jump from ledge, but just dodging through it all, trying to win it back to center. All right, hold on to these up airs.
Trading right there with the neutral air too. The up tilt, not quite enough of an anti-air to beat out ZD's tools. Now we've got both characters seeking that stray hit to claim this stock. We all know what stray hit ZD's looking for, specifically that back air. Instead gets a neutral air to get full stage control there. SLASHY, how does he get up? ZD just kind of lets it happen in the reversal right there with that back air, and the shot put claims the stock again. So SLASHY has a lead and is holding on to it. Percentages never seem to matter here, because if you don't get caught out with the jank, it comes down to straight hits, both of them killing around the same percentage.
What's funny is every time that ZD gives that aggression and that he like kind of stops to play like defensively, getting chip damage, it allows SLASHY to just go in there and get the opportunity and the upper hand in the set. But ZD going for that aggression, getting the up tilt off, is going to be very good for him. And seeing this advantage state, it has to go down. It has to go home, or SLASHY is probably going to get another game on the board.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point tonight. It feels like anytime ZD doesn't finish his food, anytime he allows SLASHY the opportunity to play neutral, if he's at even middling percents, SLASHY makes the comeback.
Yeah, you got to finish that plate. The food is on the fire, or staring right at you. You cannot let it go to waste. Nair to send off. The back air not going to do it. And SLASHY having the immaculate jab. Almost got a jab block too, but ZD scooping this set up. Scooping up that bag is going to be this Xanadu Homecoming's winner.
It came down to the wire, and after a great reset on SLASHY's side, it looked as though there was light at the end of the tunnel. It looked as though he had figured out ZD's playstyle. He made him put that Fox back in the pocket, and he can force him to commit to Wolf. But sometimes, after those resets, the better player ZD comes out, because it was a swift 3-0.
Top player ZD always coming out. Loves robbing people of their bags.
Exactly.
This is the ZDs at locals factor.
It is. It is. So, y'all, I want to say thank you all so much for sticking with us. I hope you did enjoy the tournament. And if you did enjoy it, stop by on Tuesday, because starting at 7:30 p.m., we are going for the 500th Xanadu. It has been a